What is up, Ravens Nation? Welcome back to Flog Talk, your home for all things Baltimore Ravens football. Today's video, we are discussing the breakout game of undrafted rookie Keaton Mitchell. And what does this mean for the running back room of the Baltimore Ravens going forward? But before we get into all that good stuff, if you are a Ravens fan and you're not currently subscribed to this channel, take 2 seconds. It's free. It's easy. Hit subscribe. Hit like. Helps these videos get exposed to more people in the algorithm. Helps grow this channel. So, thank you. Now, we witnessed a breakout game from rookie Keaton Mitchell. I know a lot of you were very high on him, as I was when we saw him in the preseason. And the question I had was, where's he going to fit in this running back room? Because it was already a pretty solid room with J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and Justice Hill. And of course, they brought in guys like Melvin Gordon on the practice squad. So I wasn't even sure he was going to make the 53-man roster, but he flashed in the preseason, and smartly, they kept him, right? And then he's been battling some injuries early on in the season, and this was the first game that he actually got a official carry. His first time touching the ball was a reception, but it's basically a carry. And we saw a flash in the running game that we have not seen this season. And I love me some Gus Edwards and Justice Hill are both very solid backs. But this guy is a stick one foot in the ground, and he can get north in a hurry. And he showed that he has that home run ability that I was hoping Dobbins would show this year. Unfortunately, he's not. But that, I believe, is what this running game has been lacking. Gus Edwards is a good back, and so is Justice Hill, but they don't scare defenses to take it to the house every time they touch the ball. Keaton Mitchell, my goodness, that dude was a breath of fresh air in that running game. So what does this mean going forward? He ran 9 times, had 138 yards, and of course a score. Phenomenal. And hats off to the O-line, because none of that would be possible without them absolutely blocking their tails off. So it all starts with them. Fantastic job. But where do they go from here? And it gets even more interesting because Justice Hill has continued to struggle receiving the ball from Lamar Jackson. I don't remember how many times they fumbled it, but it's been several times. You cannot do that in crucial games. We know that. And that has been the Achilles heel of this team. And I say Achilles heel even though they sit at 7-2. But that has been, in my opinion, their biggest flaw is they have not been able to hold on to the ball. And of course, they lost 2 fumbles this most recent Sunday. And Justice Hill put it on the ground a third time. And Lamar Jackson says that it should be fixed, but they said that the last time. But my point is, with this emergence of Keaton Mitchell, and of course, I need to see this more than one game. Okay, make sure this was not just a flash in the pan. I don't think it is. But we need to see more than one game before I start going crazy here. If he goes out and is consistently good, where does he end up on the depth chart this season? I think he could, if he flashes like he did Sunday, Keaton Mitchell could be the Ravens running back 1 at the end of the season. And that, you call me crazy, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Gus Edwards, Gus the Bus is proven, and he is a great back. I do like me some Gus the Bus. And Justice Hill is good, but he keeps putting the ball on the ground. And if you got a guy like Keaton Mitchell that can continue to put up big-time plays, goodness, that helps the offense. First down, you're able to really get ahead of the chains, and everything opens up when you can run the way Keaton Mitchell was running. So I think Keaton Mitchell could end up being running back 1 or 2 if he continues to play the way he is. If Justice Hill continues to put the ball on the ground, he could be running back 3 at the end of the season. And I hope he gets it figured out, because I do like him. I think he is a solid back. But like I said, neither Gus Edwards or Justice Hill provide the home run threat that opens up the defense. Or opens up the offense, rather. That dude, good grief. Absolutely amazing performance. I look forward to seeing where he goes from here. Will he continue that production? He's going to get more and more carries, and defenses are going to be looking at him way more now than they were leading into last week. I want to see how he does against Cleveland, who has a very good run defense and is just tough to move the ball on, period. This is going to be a big test for the offense. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game than we've seen the last couple of weeks. I don't know if the Ravens reached 30 points this week. I'm excited to see Keaton Mitchell against this defense and see if the O-line can continue to move bodies like they did last week. But I want to know what you guys think. Will Keaton Mitchell emerge as the Ravens' top running back by the end of the season? And that brings up another interesting question to me. If he does continue to be very productive, where does that leave J.K. Dobbins next year? And I don't want to get too caught up looking into the future like that, but we know Dobbins is this last year of his contract. He has struggled and absolutely struggled to stay on the field. And I feel for the guy because he has so much talent, and that's evident when he's on the field. But if you can't stay healthy, that's a problem. So where does that leave J.K. going forward if Keaton Mitchell really emerges and comes on strong here the rest of the way? That's another interesting question, but I don't want to get too far down that rabbit hole until we see the rest of the season play out. But like I said, I want to know what you guys think in the comments. What did you think of Keaton Mitchell last weekend, and what are your expectations going forward? Do you think he could end up being running back one at the end of the season? And who do you think would fall behind him if that is the case at the 2 and 3? I know the Ravens say they don't have a running back one, but you know what I'm saying. You get, like, Dobbins wasn't the running back one, but he was the running back one. But they split carries pretty well, keeping their backs fresh. Do you like that? But let me know in the comments. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Like I said, if you're a Ravens fan and you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, like the video, comment your thoughts. I will see you all in the next one. Go Ravens.